Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. So today we'll discuss about what is SAS. Okay, complete demo part we'll discuss. What is SAS? What are the functionalities of the SAS? How SAS functions? Okay. Who can learn the SAS? What are the job opportunities? Okay. Some brief introduction about the analytical part. In which industries will use the SAS? Specifically, how in the banking industries or in clinical industries we'll discuss. And in a clinical SAS, what are the things will be covered? Okay, these things we'll discuss. Okay. Okay, before I start, just I want to know about from both of you what you know about SAS. So from there, I can take it forward. Yes, Chandu. Just what are things you know
Hello.
about? Yes, Chandu.
Yeah, I know it's as an analytical tool,
Okay,
analytic and reporting tool, yeah.
it's an analytical tool and
and and reporting tool.
it's a reporting tool. Okay,
Yeah,
good. Okay, Pratap, want to add anything?
yeah, that's it. I
No,
don't
not
have.
really. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Fine, correct. Both are correct. It's an analytical tool and reporting tool. So SAS stands for Statistical Analysis System or a software. Statistical Analysis System or a software. Okay. It was developed during 1960 in Caroline University. Okay. Why they developed the tool? 1960. What's the purpose of developing a tool? If something really some purpose will be there, something really one requirement will be there, someone will develop something. If nothing requirement is there, no one will develop nothing. Correct? So what is that much requirement came to develop a tool? Yes. Everyone knows Excel. Yes. Everyone knows Excel, right? What are things we can do it on Excel? Yes. What are the things we can do it on Excel? We can add the data. Correct? We can add the data, we can delete the data. Yes. We can sort the data. Agree? We can do all type of arithmetical calculations, statistical calculations in Excel. Okay. All things you can do it in Excel itself. Come to a real-time scenario. For example, you are working for one well-known bank. For example, you are working for an ICICI bank. Okay. For this ICICI bank, how many customers they could have approximately in India? 100 crores of country. If you take 0.1% itself, easily they could have 10 to 20 lakhs of customers. Agree? Yes. Now, these 10 to 20 lakhs of customers, if they are doing a 1 or 2 transactions per day, 1 or 2 transactions per day, if they'll do it, in 1 day, how many transactions data you are going to get? Tell me. Yes. You can unmute and you can speak. In 1 day, how many transactions of data you are going to get? Averagely, easily 20 lakhs transactions data you are going to get. Correct? 20 lakhs transaction data you are going to get. 1 day itself. What about 1 week? Week means around 7 days. 7 days. 1 day 20 lakhs. 1 week means around 140 lakhs, 1.4 crores. Yes. What about 1 month? 1 month, 30 days. 60 crores transactions easily will get it. These transactions, I want to place it in one place. Okay, sir, why should I place these many transactions in one place? What is the requirement? So bank gave me a requirement. Okay. Okay, these people are doing the transactions. Okay. These people are doing the transactions. That's fine. In those transactions, if anyone did any fraud transactions or any illegal transactions, if anyone did, I need to know. If anyone did any fraud transactions or any illegal transactions, if anyone did, bank want to know. So for that, the task was given to SAS programmers. So if all the transactions are available in one place, so I can filter which are good transactions, which are bad transactions. With all the transactions in one place, so I can filter like the transactions below 1,000 rupees. Okay, good transactions. With the transaction to the loan payments, good transactions. With the transaction to the credit card payments, good transaction. Transaction to the FD payments, good transactions. Okay, transactions within the ICICI bank. So a fund will be there in ICICI bank. Okay, good transactions. So I can filter when all the transactions data is available in one place. So I can filter which are good transactions, which are bad transactions. So that's the reason I'm asking, can I place all these transactions information in Excel so I can filter? Can I place it in Excel? Did any time check in Excel maximum how much data you can able to place? Yes. See, maximum 10 lakhs 48,576. This is an advanced Excel. More than this, one record also you can't place. See here, for me, 1 day itself, I'm getting a 20 lakhs of transaction data I'm getting. So you can't even place a 1 day transactions information. So then how can I work? But you can place in a SAS in the form of SAS data set. Okay. In the form of SAS data set, easily you can place lakhs of transactions data, crores of data also, millions of data, billions of data also. Easily you can place it just in the form of one data set. Okay, if you observe this SAS data set also, it looks so similar to an Excel only. Observe. Yes. How a Excel have rows and columns. Similarly, in dataset also have a rows and columns. But in Excel, okay, if you want to add any data, directly we can add it. If you want to filter any data, we can filter. If you want to delete any data, we can delete. But in a data set, it was not like that. If you want to add anything, if you want to filter anything, for that, you have to write a program that will be a SAS program. You want to add anything in the data set. For example, in the data set, it's the cars information. So all the sedan type cars, if you need separately, for that, you have to write some program. I want to delete this cylinders information from the data set. For that, you have to write some program. Okay. I want to filter some data. You have to write some program. You have to add some more data in. You have to write some SAS program. Like this, for everything, whatever thing you want to change it in the data set, you have to write a SAS program. Clear? Understand? Like this, SAS tool started using to handle the huge amount of data. Okay, so what are the advantages of using the SAS tool is to handle the huge amount of data. We'll use SAS tool. Okay, handling of huge amount of data is usually called as data management. Okay, that's how the SAS started practically in real time using to handle the huge amount of data. Okay, understand? See, SAS having a power to do data management. Data management is nothing but handling of huge amount of data. Next, SAS having a power to do business intelligence, predictive analysis, descriptive and prescriptive analysis. Okay, business intelligence. Okay, big word. Let's simplify. For example, you are starting a new business in your area, a new shop in your area, or else new boutique in your area. Generally, what you will do? For boutique, anything. In a small business, if you, before you start, what you will do generally? Yes, you will inquire how that business, how that boutique or how that shop was running previously in that area. Who is your targeted customers? Okay. How the prices are there, how the rents are there. Okay. So how they are using the product previously in that area. Who's your competitors? Okay. How their business is running. How much amount you need to invest. How much profits you are expecting. So all this information you will collect. You will sit by yourself. The information which you are collected and you will analyze by yourself. Then you will decide whether you want to set up a business or not. Correct? This is what generally you will do individually. This is when an individual person will do it. Okay. Now, same thing. For same thing, if you want to do it for any bank, any medical company, or any insurance company, any retail company, if you want to do it for them. So for example, bank, they want to release one product, okay, into the market. Okay. They want to release one product into the market. Medical company, they want to release some drug into the market. Insurance company, they want to release some product into the market. Before they want to release, so they want to check whether they want to release the product into the market or not. They want to release the drug into the market or not. So for that, okay, so they are not individuals, right? They are institutes, they are entities, they are big companies, banks, medical companies, insurance companies. So this work was given to the bank. So this work given to the SAS programmers. So for SAS programmers, what they'll do, the product information, the information is nothing but complete data. Information nothing but data only, right? So the product related data completely they'll give to the programmers. So programmers will do the analysis on the given data. How they'll do the analysis? By writing some SAS programs, and they will generate a report, and that report give to the banks, give to the medical companies, give to the insurance companies. Now the companies will check that report and they will decide whether they want to release that product into the market or not. Clear? This is how the SAS functions. For any business, for any company, if they want to release any product into the market, whether they want to release that a product or not, they want to decide anything. So they want some reports to check, then to generate, then to decide. So those reports will be generated using SAS tool. Okay, that's how the SAS have a power to do the for any business intelligence by using any predictive analysis methods, descriptive and prescriptive analysis methods. SAS have a power to do this. If you observe, this is how the SAS functions also. So this is the standard SAS functionality. Okay. So SAS functions. You gave me any data, using the data, we'll do the analysis and we will generate a report. The data should be anything. If you are working for a banking project, they'll give banking data. If you are working for medical companies, they'll give the clinical trials data. If you're working for an insurance company, they'll give the insurance data. So using the data, we'll do the analysis as per their requirement. They have some requirement will be there, some product they want to release. So as per their requirement, we'll do the analysis on the given data and we will generate a report, and those reports will submit to the respective companies. That's the reason SAS will also called a reporting tool. Okay, reporting tool. So using SAS, we can generate all types of reports. We can generate all types of reports. Generate all types of reports. How you need a report? You need a report in the form of tables or listings or graphs, figures, you can generate. And how you need a report? You need a report in the PDF document, you need a report in the Word document, or text document, or in Excel. How you need a report? In all types of formats, in all formats, we can get the reports. Okay. And while generating the report also, we'll do the analysis, right? While you can do the analysis, you can do all types of calculations, not how in Excel you are doing arithmetical calculations, mathematical calculations, statistical calculations, will do it, right? Same in using SAS tool while you are doing the analysis also, you can do all types of calculations. If you want any mathematical and mathematical calculations, and statistical calculations. SAS. Understand? Clear? So we can generate all types of reports and all types of calculations. We can do it using SAS. Okay. Any questions up to here? Yes. Any questions? Chandu, Pratap. No questions? Chandu?
No questions. You can continue. Sorry, it's my odd time, so I am unable to answer
Okay.
you. Oh,
No.
sorry.
So see, SAS is a platform in independent. You can run the SAS in any operating system, either Linux or Windows. So this is a SAS tool. Okay. It's a cracked version. So this in real time as well. SAS tool we can install in any operating system, either your Windows 7, Windows 8, or Windows 10 or Windows 11 also. We can install the SAS tool and we can use it. Okay. Even in the training process, I'll also give the SAS tool with the lifetime access. I'll install in your laptop. You can work on this SAS tool. Okay. Next. SAS having a capacity to do data governance, data quality, big data analytics, text mining, fraud management, health science. Okay. See, SAS has solution for every business domain. So generally, SAS we are going to use it mainly in the 5 industries we are using. Okay. 5 industries where mainly we are using SAS tool. One is banking and financial industries. Second is medical, or you can say clinical industry. Third, insurance industry. Fourth, retail industry. Fifth, telecom industry. Okay. Now all these 5 industries majorly we are using SAS tool. Okay. So now let's see how in each industry they are using a SaaS tool. Okay. So first, in a banking industry, how they are using a SaaS tool. Already one example we discussed to find any fraud transactions or illegal transaction, we are using the SaaS tool, right? Let me give one more example. Everyone knows an HDFC bank. For example, you are working for an HDFC bank, specifically you are working for a credit card department. Okay. You are working for any credit card department. Now, this when you are working in the credit card department, so they got a requirement is in their whole credit card customers, how many are high risk customers are there? How much percentage of high risk customers? How much percentage of medium risk customers are there? How much percentage of low risk customers are there? If they want it. So they want a report how much percentage of high risk customers, low risk customers, or medium risk customers are there in their credit card customers data. Okay. So this task gave to the SaaS. Okay. This requirement gave to the SaaS team. So what they'll do, all the credit card customers data, like how much limits they have, how their payments are there, what are the late fees are there, okay, how the each person CIBIL scores, okay, their payment methods, all the credit card customers data gave to us. So using the data, we'll do the analysis on the given data by writing some SAS programs, and we generated a report. So we generated a report like, okay, for example, we generated a report. There are total 60% high risk customers are there. And let's assume 20% medium risk customers are there. Okay. 20% low risk customers are there. Like this, we generate the report and we gave to the bank. Okay. Now bank will check our reports. See, the report, it was clearly showing the low risk customers percentage is very low. It is very risk for the bank. So after checking our reports, then bank will decide, will take an actions accordingly. Like they'll try to reduce the low risk customers percentage to the high risk customers percentage to the low. They'll take an actions accordingly after checking our reports. Like this, our SaaS reports will mitigate the risk in the banks, thus called the risk management. Like this, SaaS tool are using in the banking or financial industries for the different purposes, like to find any fraud transactions, for the risk management purpose, even to increase their revenues. Okay, we are using the SaaS tool in the banking industry, in the financial industries. Clear? Next, mainly they are using the SaaS tool in medical industry and clinical industry. I think most of you come for the clinical SAS, right? So this for you, how they are using the SaaS tool in the medical industry, or you can say clinical industry. We know that what these medical companies will do. They have an R&D department, research and development department. What this department will do? They will develop some drugs, vaccines, correct, or medicines. After development, what they will do? After development, what they will do? For example, some drug gets they develop. Okay, after development, they can't immediately release the drug into the market, right? So first they are going to test the drug. How they are going to test the drug? They are going to test the drug in a 2 stages. In the first stage, first pre-clinical trials they will do. So in the pre-clinical trials, they're going to test the drug first on a human, on animals. Okay, so first they'll test the drug on animals. So here, if the results are good, if the results are positive, then they will test the drug on a humans. The next they'll do the clinical trials will be conducted on humans. The clinical trials which are conducting on humans, it will be conducted in a 4 phases. Okay. Okay. 4 phases, they're going to conduct the clinical trials. Okay. First, phase 1. Next, phase 2. Phase 3. Phase 4. Like this, in a 4 phases, they'll do the clinical trials. So what is happening in each phase? In detail, we'll discuss in a clinical SAS topics. So like these clinical trials which are conducting on humans will be conducted in a 4 phases. Once it's done, okay, now clinical trials also completed. Now will medical companies can able to release the drug into the market? Clinical trials are completed, right? Will they able to release the drug into the market? No. They can't directly release the drug into the market. They has to get the approvals. They has to get an approval from the FDA, Food and Drug Administration. It is there in USA. Even India also we have DCGA, Drug Control General of India. European countries, they have EMA, European Medical Agencies. Basically, medical companies has to get an approval from the higher authorities and higher affiliates to release the drug into the market. So now to get the approval, what they have to do? All these clinical trials information in the form of reports, if we submit to the FDA, okay, FDA will gives the approval. Those with that approval, we can release the drug into the market. Okay. All this clinical trials information, if these medical companies in the form of reports, if we submit to the FDA, FDA will give the approval. Then who going to generate these reports? As a SAS programmers, as a SAS developers, we are going to take these clinical trials data as an input. We're going to take it. We'll do the analysis on the given clinical trials data by writing some SAS programs and will generate a reports. Okay. And these reports are also not a general reports. These are standard reports. So we should have to generate some standard reports like SDTM reports, ADaM reports, tables, listings. We need to generate. Okay. Understand? This is how the SAS tool we are using in the clinical industries to generate these reports. See, if you observe, the SAS functionality will be same in every industry. So what is standard functionality of the SAS? You'll give me some data. We'll do some analysis on the given data. We'll generate report. It will be same. For example, if we're working for banking data, see, we are taking the clinical trial data. We are doing the analysis. We are generating the reports. Here, we are taking the clinical trials data. We are doing analysis. We are generating the reports. The functionality will be same. We work for an insurance industry. We will take the insurance data as per the requirement. We'll generate a report and we'll give to them. We're working for a telecom industry or a retail industry. Will be also same. We'll take those data. We'll do the analysis on the given data. Then we'll generate a reports and we'll give to them. So functionality will be same. Okay. So if you know the SAS programming part, okay, you can work on any of those 5 industries. So that's the reason first we are going to discuss base SAS and advanced SAS. First to 45 days, we're going to discuss the complete programming part. So if you have a knowledge on programming part, you can apply job for any of those 5 industries: banking industry, insurance industries, jobs, clinical industry jobs also. But in clinical industry, in the medical industry, we are generating a reports, right? These are standard reports. You should also know what is these reports. Additionally. So that's right. Next, we are going to discuss clinical SAS. So there, in detail, we are going to discuss about what are all these reports. We're going to discuss what are the SDTM reports, ADaM reports, tables, listings. Okay, we are going to discuss about all these reports. Clear? Including project. Including project. In the clinical SAS, in the next 45 days, we are going to discuss what are these reports with 2 real-time projects. Okay, clear? So first to 45 days, completely programming part we'll discuss from basics to an advanced level. Okay. In a clinical SAS, we're going to discuss what are the reports we need to generate. All the 3 topics, mainly SDTM, ADaMs, tables, and listings, and with the projects. Okay, understand? That's the reason this course of total 90 days. So first 45 days, completely programming part. Next 45 days, completely clinical SAS reports we'll discuss. Understand? Yes. Any questions? It's Pratap, Chandu. Yes, Radhakrishna. Can you hear me, Radhakrishna? Yes. Any questions, anyone? Understand what is SAS? What are the advantages we have using the SAS tool? How SAS functions? In which industries we are using the SAS tool? Majorly in the banking industry, how we are using. Next, the medical and clinical industry, how we are using, and how the training going to be. Yes. Any questions? Anything, you can clear all your doubts. That's from my end mainly. Okay. No questions? See, as part of training, so additionally, I'll also provide daily class notes. You will get daily. Complete notes you're going to get. So daily notes I'll send you like this. Everything I'll type in front of you in the class. Every program we'll discuss, and that notes, both programming notes and the clinical SAS part notes also I will send. So everyday notes we're going to get. And every topic wise we'll get the tasks to do. Okay. So those tasks also to be reviewed in the live classes. Everyone's codes I'll review in the live classes and I'll correct your programs as well. Okay. And I'm going to give you SAS books as well. And SAS has its own global certification. Maybe some of you know or don't know. SAS has its own global certification. Okay. See, the SAS global certification related training will be also part of this training. Okay. And certification related books and question and answers dumps. Okay. Everything I will provide in the part of training. Okay. After our completion of our training, easily you can go and write an exam. So SAS global certification, simply you have to go to SAS University website. There you have to apply. Around $180 fees will be there. If you apply, they'll give a slot for you. In that slot, if you write an exam, it's a multiple choice questions. You will get the certificate. Okay. So certification related training also will be included in this part of training. Okay. Clear? So I'll give you the SAS tool as well. Okay, latest 9.4 version also I can provide. Okay. Next, clinical SAS again. Clinical SAS related separate materials will be there. Okay, clinical SAS materials separately I'll give those books, implementation guidelines, documents. Okay, again in clinical SAS also you will be having a separate tasks will be there, and you will be having a test papers for practice. I'll provide. And here we will also do the project as well. Okay, two projects also I give. Fine. So once you completed the projects, then I'll give you the interview questions to prepare, which I have personally prepared. Base SAS interview questions, clinical SAS interview questions separately, SDTM interview questions separately. Okay, complete interview questions I'll provide. Then I'll help in your resume preparation as well. Okay, I'll take one copy of your resume. If you are there in India, I can give a placement assistance as well. If you're there in India, you're there in outside the country, you have to reach out to nearby consultancies and they can help you. Okay. So these all things additionally I can provide the part of trading. Okay. So, and see the part of training in the base SAS and advanced SAS. See here. Okay. See, in the base SAS and advanced SAS training, so what are the things we are covering? I'll cover completely base SAS. So all the basics, how to use a SAS tool, how to do the programming. Okay. See, data steps, proc steps. Okay. How to use in-file statement, what is input statements, what are the length statement, informats, formats, concepts, conditional statements. Okay. In advance as we'll discuss about the arrays part, how to combine the data sets, what are the methods, and we'll discuss about the functions, character functions, numeric functions, data type conversion functions. And we'll discuss about all the main important procedures, proc content, proc copy, proc delete, proc sort, proc data sets, proc transpose, proc formats, proc import, proc export, proc reports. Okay. All the SAS access methods will discuss, reporting procedures like proc print, proc report will discuss. Okay. And complete macros part we'll discuss in detail. How to create a macros, how to use call the macros, what are the ways of creating a macro variables. Okay. What are the macro functions we have, macro debugging debugging options we have. We're going to discuss. And we'll also discuss about the SQL, SAS SQL as well. How to write a queries in a SAS SQL. Okay. All these things also will be discussed in the part of trading. Okay. Clear? Next. In a click, when you come to clinical SAS, wait. Yeah. See, in a clinical SAS, first we'll give introduction about what is the clinical SAS, what is the C disk, okay, how it coming to the picture, and what are the SDTMs. In SDTM also, we're going to discuss 4 categories of domains: special purpose domains, interventions, events, findings, trial design data sets. Around 20-25 domains I'll discuss in SDTM part. Then ADaMs I will discuss. So ADSL domains, BDS category domains, OCCDS category domains like ADSL, ADE, ADCM, ADLB, ADBS, in tables, listings, safety tables, okay, efficacy tables, listings. And also we'll discuss the documentation part, like how to use the Pinnacle 21, how to generate the define XML, how to use HDRG document, ADRG documentation. All the documentation submission package also will be discussed in the class. Okay. So I will be covering one diabetic therapeutical area and oncology therapeutical area. Related domains will be covered in the part of trade. Okay. Understand? It's from my end. If you have any questions, you can ask. Yes. Any questions, Pratap? Anything, whatever you have in mind, you can ask me. Chandu, you have any questions, any doubts? Yes, please. Chandu, you're on mute. Pratap, you're on mute. You can ask me. That's it from me. If you have any questions. Yes, tell me.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, so I don't have any questions, sir. I will let you know.
Okay,
I'll get back to you. Thank you, sir.
thank you. Chandru, you have anything?
No, I don't have any questions.
So generally, I have 5 batches will be there. These are the standard batches. I have daily batches will be there, and weekend batches also will be there. Daily batch, like in the daily 3 batches will be running. In the daily morning, in the morning time 2 batches will be there. Like morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. my Indian timings. And this is 1 batch. And I have second batch immediately in the morning time, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. IST. Okay, Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour, Monday to Friday. Okay, same in the daily. I have evening time also 1 batch is there. Evening 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Same Monday to Friday. Okay, in the weekends again, morning time 1 batch is there. It's 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. 2 hours. Weekends 2 hours, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday 2 hours, Sunday 2 hours. Same in the evening time. I have 2 batches. So 1 batch, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday, Sundays. It is a daily batch, Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour. If it is a weekend batch, Saturday 2 hours, Sunday 2 hours. If it is for morning time, if you need, morning 7 to 9 will be there. 1 batch. If you want evening time, evening also 1 batch. Like this, generally these 5 batches will be running. These are the standard timings. Total, I have 15 years of experience. From last 8 years, I'm training the students. Same fixed timings. Okay, fine. So I'll save this notes as well. So I'll share these notes. Just ping me your email IDs. Okay. Okay. Generally, every notes like this in the Word document I'll save and I'll send it. Okay. Daily class notes we'll send. We'll get the mail. Okay. That's it from my end. Okay. If no questions, that's it for
Yeah.
today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.